Good morning, children. Welcome back once again in our online classes by Little Scholars Public School. Today, we are going to start our geography's fifth chapter, temperature. You have to do this activity. Take a torch light and keep it stable on one place. Take two large paper sheets, large enough to accommodate its entire beam, and you have to paste papers on two flat boards. In the A figure, you have to keep the torch in a perpendicular way, but in the B figure, you have to little bit tilt the paper sheet and we will see what will happen. On the basis of these two figures, you have to give the answers of these following questions. On which paper does the beam occupy a large area? If you have seen like this, you have to little bit tilt in the figure B, and in the figure A you have to keep the torch in perpendicular way. The beam occupies a larger area on the paper that is held in such a way that it makes an angle of 120 degree with the beam. On which paper is the area smaller? The area is smaller on the paper that is held in such a way that it makes an angle of 90 degree. You can identify the degrees 90 degree and 120 degree. That way you can understand these answers. Now on the basis of this B question, B figure, now you have to change the angle between the beam, light and the paper, and you have to observe these figures. What is the relation between the angle of the paper and the area occupied by them? You can see you have to draw the outline on these papers wherever the torch light is there. That way, when the angle of the paper with the beam is less degree, the area occupied by the beam is smaller. On the other hand, when the angle of paper with the beam is more degree, the area occupied by the beam is larger. Explanation of this figure. Sun rays coming towards the earth travel in straight line. Sun rays are coming straight line. However, as the earth is spherical in shape, these are not perpendicular to all parts of the earth's surface. As the sun rays are coming straight, but as our earth is little bit tilted, that way in some parts they are perpendicular, but in some parts they are slanting. They are slanting in some parts. That way the Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle, the slanting rays it receives. That way Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle always gets very much cold, not getting sun rays. That is why the perpendicular rays occupy less area, as you have seen in the figure 5.a. The part where the rays occupy lesser receives bright sunshine and greater heat. Here, as it given in A, wherever the A area is there, it gets receive very large amount of heat also and bright sunshine also. Hence the surface there gets heated more and the air becomes hotter. Means torrid zone we called as this A section. The slant rays occupy a larger area, as you have seen in the figure 5.1b. In this area, the sunlight appears less bright and there is less heat. Hence, the surface there gets less heated and the air too is less hot. As I told you, on the basis of getting the sunlight, the area also will be as it is, like the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn gets very high heat and bright sunshine also. That way the Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle very less amount of they are getting the sunlight, and heat also. That's all for these students today, and in the next session we will see the next chapter.